This is KSR's 2021 position previews. I'm Nick Roush with Freddie Maggard and Adam Luckett. Up first, we've got the one spot everyone's talking about, the quarterbacks. We're going 4 downs with each of you two. First up, fellas, did Will Levis live up to the hype at open practice? Adam Luckett, what'd you see?
Yeah, I think he did. I mean, the big thing was arm strength, has some mobility to him, and we saw all those traits. And then I think two things I'm getting at is just kind of the arm talent it has and the game experience. And I think you saw some of that flash in some of his quick decision making. I think there's some accuracy concerns, I think, in the short to intermediate game, but what the kind of book on him is what we saw, I think, at that open practice at Kroger Field.
What'd you think of Levis, Freddie?
Well, it's much like Big Blue Madness. You can't make a judgment off a slam dunk competition, so I'm not jumping to any conclusions here. But the arm talent was obvious with Will Levis. He has the strongest arm of the three, and he does have game experience, but not a whole lot of it. But what I liked about Levis in practice was how he progressively got better through the first team period. He was really good. He was the best of the three in blitz pickup. And then the final team period, when all of it was put together, I thought that he showed promises of becoming the starting quarterback at Kentucky.
I mean, he had a great throw on a botched snap, just let it rip. Stuff like that we haven't seen in the Bluegrass in quite some time. Question 2. The other guy in the competition, the top contender, Joey Gatewood. What does Joey Gatewood have to do to win this quarterback competition, Freddie Maggard?
Joey Gatewood has to be more consistent and I think more rapid in his processing to pass. Read the defense, just let it go. I think Joey just needs to relax and play football because he was one of the best athletes in the country coming out of high school on top of being a great quarterback. I think Joey just got to relax and compete and have fun. And I didn't see a lot of that Saturday. He had some bright moments, but just relax, compete, have fun, go through the progressions and stay within their offense.
What say you, Adam Luckett?
Yeah, just hitting one on what Freddie said and then what Liam Cohen told us on Friday. Downfield accuracy, he was really impressed with Gatewood, but there was a big but in there. Talking about the progressions, talking about going 1, 2, 3. If everything's not set up, can you make a play? Can you read a blitz? Can you do all that? I think that for Gatewood is going to be the big thing. If he can make strides there, he can definitely win that job.
Each player has had their fair share of quarterback competitions throughout their career at other places. This is the first real big one at Kentucky, so we'll see how that unfolds. Should know something by September 4th. But for question 3, we need to take a step back, look at the future. Bo Allen and Kaya Sharon, even Nick Scalzo, young guys. But which underclassman do you think has the brightest future at Kentucky, Adam Luckett?
It's a great question. I'm still going to roll with Bo Allen here. Of all the quarterbacks, I may have been most impressed with him on Saturday. Now, there is some driving the ball down the field vertically I think he kind of struggles with, but just reading the defense, getting the ball out quick, accuracy in the short to intermediate game. I like what he saw. It seems like he has a good mastery of the offense. I think he's still an intriguing prospect, and he's young. This is only his second year in the system. I still think he has room to grow both physically and as a quarterback. So I'm still buying Bo Allen stock, even if this year he's only going to be holding a clipboard.
Freddie, what do you like about the young guys?
Yeah, 2021, everybody expects the quarterbacks to play immediately. It doesn't work that way. They're slow cookers. Bo Allen's just a second-year freshman. I thought he was if I had to rank the quarterbacks in the open practice, I would have gone Levis, Allen, then Gatewood. I thought Allen impressed me with how he processed, how he threw the football quickly after he diagnosed the defense to the open receiver. Getting the football downfield and the deep ball is important, but let's just be honest. That's 2% of all passes in the game.
Right.
So I would rather have somebody that is highly accurate in intermediate passes and can hit a long ball every now and then than just a home run hitter. I was very impressed with Bo Allen.
I will say for Kaya Sharon, he's a guy that we kind of overlooked because he was recruited by Darren Henshaw, but Liam Cohen really liked what he saw from him in the spring. A cool customer with a big arm. So each have bright futures in Lexington, but we need to talk about 2021 exclusively. For Kentucky to go to new heights, to go places they haven't been before, which quarterback gives UK the highest ceiling? I guess in plainer terms, Freddie, which quarterback could take Kentucky the farthest in 2021?
That's a great question because I think all three of them bring something specific to the game. But if you had to pick one after one practice, which I think is unrealistic, because if you go out and watch practice today, Joey Gatewood will have the best day. You go out to watch a practice next week, Bo Allen. So we're just judging this off of 2 hours. But just off that one open practice, I would say Will Levis right now. But he is going to be pushed by Gatewood and Allen.
How about this? How about whatever quarterback takes them from worse in the SEC to just average? Like, can they get to
That's all they gotta be.
the SEC in passing offense? Can the guy take care of the football? Can he hand the ball off to Chris Rodriguez on outside zone? I think that's really what they're looking for. They don't need a playmaker superstar back there at quarterback. They just need, not to say a bad thing, they just need a game manager, a guy who can hit the open receivers, and occasionally when you got a play action deep shot call, can you deliver the ball with accuracy down the field? I think Will Levis has two real things going for him here. He has kind of like the offensive coordinator, the new offensive coordinator went out and recruited him. Like that was his guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then you bring in a transfer like that right now to play right away, in my opinion. So those two things are going for him. But Gatewood did, has deep arm, and they said the deep ball accuracy. And if he can get that progression game down, he could bring some value too. But for us, our evaluating this, I don't think it's really one guy. It's just can they go from being bad? Can they go to being average? If they can be average, they can really accomplish some things this year on offense and defense.
Great point, Adam. I also think that Kentucky just has to be good in passing, not great. And if you look at the average, the seventh ranked pass offense last year was Georgia, threw for 249 yards a game. Kentucky threw for 123. So that's the step it has to take from 123 to 249, not from 123 to 378 of Florida.
We haven't seen a Kentucky quarterback pass for 20 touchdowns in a year since Mike Hartline, 2010. That's over a decade now. It hasn't happened in the Mark Stoops era. And that's not a huge bar, I don't think, to reach in 2021. So for me, it's just can Kentucky – a big step would just be getting to average, getting to 8th, 9th in the SEC in passing, and then that's going to make the run game even more dangerous if you can do that.
Kentucky has a lot of solid pieces on offense. They can find the right answer at quarterback under Liam Cohen. Could be some big things happening this year in 2021. Thanks for watching this edition of the Kentucky 2021 Position Previews with KSR.